presence in those markets or industries explode upward. Number 8, provide added value to clients. Remember we talked about the 3-way to grow a business, and we talked about combining products and services that add greater value. When you go to partners, either way, whether they come to you and use their product or you take your product service to them, it adds more value to their client because it's a complementary product that client probably is going to buy anyhow from someone, but now being able to buy it from someone they trust, your partner now, is a value add. Number 9, it contributes substantially to perceived client benefits. The same thing I just said. When a partner offers something very unique in addition, like your product or service, their clients appreciate it. It's not a negative, it's a positive, which is the opposite of going into the market and running an ad and trying to win somebody's trust who doesn't know you. Number 10, you can enter emerging markets instantaneously. I'm sure earlier I told the story of the motorcycle company that had no money and they were operating in one small part of China, but they went to Malaysia, did a joint venture with a lawnmower manufacturer, used their facilities that were underutilized, used their production people that were underutilized, used the lawnmower manufacturers' sales force that were underutilized, used their distributors that were underutilized, and used all their lawnmower retailers, and they both shared $10 million in the first year of profit with almost no investment. That's the kind of extraordinary possibility that this gives you. Number 11, you can expand your horizons, meaning what is now possible for you, your company, your family, your future. Number 12, it speeds access to a wide variety of new markets. Now instead of saying, okay, in 2019 or 2021 we'll be able to go to India, you can do it tomorrow. Instead of saying, okay, when we have an extra $1 million of capital, we can go to Indonesia. You can do it tomorrow. Instead of saying, okay, when we have enough team of managers and English-speaking operatives, we can go to the U.S. You can do it tomorrow. And you don't need the money and you don't need the team. You just need a great partner. Number 13, you can vastly expand beyond your current geographic limitations. Whether you're local, whether you're national, whether you're regional, you can be international, or you can grow whatever level, the next, just by having the right partners instantly. Or not instantly, but in a matter of weeks or months. That's pretty fast, with very little or no risk and very little or no capital. You can gain a foothold. Number 14, in the international marketplace. I'm going to London for a sold-out seminar. I just came back from Japan. I did 2,000 people in Singapore. I did, 2,000. I did 1,000 people in Malaysia. I'm going to do 850 people in Shanghai. I'm going to do 1,000 people in Italy. I did none of that. I had partners, and I'm now international, and I'm doing more because my partners made it all possible. Number 15, you can control other people's markets. A competitor might have right now a strong lead in a market, but instantaneously you can outperform them by making an alliance with a prominent, highly respected company that has access to the market and isn't really competitive. You can out-position, out-market, out-access the biggest competitor you've got in a market that they dominate. That's pretty exciting. Gives you great competitive advantage. You can readily overpower your competition. Think about it. It gives you unimaginable power. Power over your competition. Number 18, you can do joint marketing. If you don't have a lot of budget, someone else can match you. You can do it together. You can do it with their name attached. You can do joint selling. Their salespeople can bring your salespeople with them. Their salespeople can have your salespeople at their trade show booths. Their distributors can sell with your salespeople to their retailers. It's very exciting. Number 20, you can collaborate to design new products or services and use the fullest extent of the other company's resources. It's far more flexible. I'm not going to give you the numbers anymore. It's far more flexible to operate. If you were to grow 40 new facilities or revenue streams, you'd need a huge staff to operate it. But if now they're all joint ventures, you can have 2 or 3 people basically manage almost all of it, as long as you've got a decent organization to fulfill on it. But you can make a handful of people, just basically control tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. I used to basically have 20 clients, and each one was doing from $50 million to $1 billion. And I had one part-time person, and I was getting 25% of the profit each one of those companies was performing, because I was joint venturing with them on various things. And I had access. One company had 200 salespeople on the phone. One company was mailing 1 million letters every month, sales letters. One company was attending 40 different trade shows in their booth. One company had 500 salespeople in the field. One company had, I think, 65 distributors. And I was able to get the benefit of all of that without any management, any fixed overhead, no salaries, no benefits, not paying any rent for the structures. That's what you've got possible. It's less risky. Your downside, which is risk, is this much. The only downside is it won't work. And you spend some opportunity costs, which is time, effort, and enthusiastic negotiating, and then follow-up structuring, but you're not spending and writing big checks. You're not committing to a 10-year lease. You're not buying or leasing expensive equipment that if it doesn't work, you're stuck with. You're not buying trucks to deliver. You're not spending a fortune on IT. You're just using everybody else's. It requires far less capital to grow gargantuan size expansion. You can get access to state-of-the-art technology and experts and specialists for no cost to you whatsoever as part of the deal. You can plug in to the other company's IT, their experts, their production, everything. It enhances your R&D capabilities because your partner can do a lot of new development and process, and you can get the benefit either through their distribution or taking it backwards to your own and then taking it to other markets if you're only limited in the market you're in. So you've got 2 ways to profit. It gives you access to knowledge, expertise, way beyond whatever you possess. Every company you partner with has teams of people. They have high-paid experts. They've got managers. They've got sales experts. They've got marketing experts. They've got technology experts, production, delivery, collection, receivable. And you get to use all of that for nothing but the deal you make. Half the profits, 50% of the revenue, whatever the deal is, it's all payable on results, on performance. It's not fixed expense that you have to come up with. You only pay after you profit. You only pay after results come in. You only pay after the relationship performs. It's wonderful. You only pay when there's money in the bank that's already come in. when there are clients that already came in, when there's profit that already has been created. It strengthens your reputation in your industry massively by the association. It extends dramatically the number of products and services you can offer to your own market, because you can bring all kinds of products in on both ends, the entry level and the advanced level, and also on the combination level. Remember, upsell, resell, cross-sell, add new products and services to the transaction, bring them to a higher either quality, quantity, or combination. It widens your scope of the ability to innovate. Now you're not limited to just your creativity or your developmental capabilities or your limited capital. You can plug into as many different people as you want. I have a friend that got the rights to joint venture and take over the library of patents from one of the government's space programs. They got 100 patents. The government spent billions of dollars, and all they had to do was pay a fee out of the profits that they generated. It's amazing what you can do. You can establish really dominant, unique market position. You can easily become the front runner in an industry even though you weren't even in the market before. You can have somebody provide you with marketing or selling, or you can provide them with marketing or selling. You've got a two-way valve. You can get combinations of people together to purchase in bulk. Maybe you're one little dry cleaner, but you can organize as a partnership 50 dry cleaners to buy product or printing or cellophane, or you can unify certain departments, billing or payables, and reduce your costs by 50 or 80%. You can set up instant distribution networks. You can have a distribution network set up another one each and every month. Every year you can create 12 new distribution networks that sustain, that recur, that are perpetual, that are assets, that create wealth. 12 in the first year. Second year, now you got 24. Third year, 36. All over the country, all over the world, wherever your mind can perceive. You can capitalize on your own and all kinds of other people's hidden assets, overlooked opportunities, underutilized relationships, credibility, brand. You can earn far higher return on your investment and return on your effort because you are leveraging millions or tens of millions or hundreds of millions of dollars of other companies' resources, and you didn't invest a cent. It's very difficult for your competitors to compete and do what you do if you masterfully tie up partnerships with the best companies and the best media that reach the market you want. Your competitors can't duplicate it because you've already done it. You've locked them up. It allows you to focus on whatever you're best at and not be driven to be what you're not. It allows you to outsource core competencies or non-competencies. By that I mean, let's say that you're really not good at setting up distribution. But by making a partnership with somebody who's already got distribution and have salespeople opening distributors, you get greatness for nothing but a share of the future profits. It lets you maximize and stretch very limited team. You might only have 5 people, but you can make 5 people control $50 million, $100 million, $200 million of other companies, media companies, organizations, reach, assets. It's amazing. You reduce overhead through shared costs, or you eliminate overhead by only paying on results. That's pretty much it. What I'm saying to you is this. You have always had, You possess right now, and you always possess the ability to acquire, achieve, create, generate, manifest anything you want, because any resource you think you don't have is available to you. Whether it's capital, whether it's knowledge, whether it's equipment, technology, it's always there for you, and all you have to do is go for it. Now, very important, back to your workbook, there is a section that is a template and a brain stimulator and a strategic alliance relational capital maximizer. It's not a form, it's a section. When you go through it, it asks you questions, and as you answer, it helps you clarify and identify how many different sources you have immediately and how many different opportunities and possibilities are available to you to identify, monetize, maximize, and then manage and multiply and sustain relational capital outside and inside your business. It identifies most every opportunity imaginable. It tells you how to figure out who to go to. And then there's the other document, which is a transcription of a presentation I did on it so you can understand more. I really encourage you to watch and rewatch this session, to go to the workbook and review each and every one of the advantages I just covered, to carefully review the transcription short course training I did on the subject, to carefully go through the brain jogger and relational capital maximizing, I think it's about 20 pages, and complete it, and then start doing it. A year from today, you can have so many wonderful strategic alliances, joint ventures, power partnering arrangements, affiliates, distributors, licensing deals, both outside and inside. And the impact to your business can be in the hundreds of thousands or the millions or the tens of millions of dollars. Believe me, it's not possible, not just possible, it's probable if you decide to do it, but everything is in your mind. It's all possible. I've done it. Everything I've talked about is documented. I've done it to the tune of billions. So you can easily do 1 million or 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 times. Good luck, and spend enormous focused attention on this segment in your workbook, because it will transform your business life, your future, and your profit destiny, and your prosperity destiny. Thank you.